Hello, welcome back to my vlog and welcome to another video. This is going to be a good one today. With a Mac 17 hand 5-year-old thoroughbred ex-racer. Yeah, excited to see what he will do. We're going to take it carefully. He is an unknown quantity. Chloe has never ridden him. I've never seen him outside of his paddock. So we're going to start from scratch as if it's a he's been backed. Obviously he has, because he's been raced. So we know he's used to people on him, so we're going to treat it like a re-backing process and just see how we get on. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. Right, so this horse is Mac. He's 5. He's an ex-racer. He clearly didn't do well or he wouldn't be becoming a sports horse. So he's clearly a bit slow in that department. And Chloe's never ridden him before. And she's just decided she's going to hop straight on. So, I don't know. I think we need all the good vibes coming this way. And he's not that well mannered on the ground. Yet. But he will be. So we'll see. Apparently he was ridden by his owner the other day and he was alright. So, we'll see how he goes. Okay, we are starting off sensibly. We think. He's quite a sweetie, actually. It's a camera in my hand. It's not going to bite you. Good boy. You are a sweet one. You can't be an 11-year-old horse. I suppose I'll have to edit that bit out. I forgot I got this on.
I think I'll be fine just a bit. Just the initial when I get on.
I think I'll hold him, but I think you probably need to get on and sit there and get off, and then do it again, because he's got to just get into that. It's kind of got to be reinforced. So I'll hold him still. Don't you worry. Hey, fella. Good boy. You must stand. Oh, good boy. Stand. Oh. Good lad. Good boy. You're so clever, aren't you? Hey. You're such a clever boy. You managed to stand still. Let's do it again.
Yep.
Good boy. And stand still when we get off. There we go. Good boy. You're going to be just fine. Good boy. Aren't you? Yes, you are. No. Okay. Alright, just
Good job.
I would gather your reins before. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry. It's all good. He's a good boy. Stand. That was better. What a good boy. What a good boy.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to I'll wait till you're moving. I'm not going to move poles from behind him all of a sudden. Just good. Back over each boot. Interesting. I know, he's going to take a while, just purely because he's so big and unbalanced, I think. But that's okay. Slow and steady. We'll just do random poles and wander around and see how it goes. I mean, he's good, actually. I mean, obviously he's used to riders because he's been raced. Right, because he doesn't understand the way we do things. Yeah. So I think you just got to work with him. Don't worry about his head and neck at all. And just work on body placement. Keep him straight on the long sides. Bent a little bit on the turns. Poles, no problem. Cool stuff. So, for anybody who doesn't know, who can hear me on video, we're starting from scratch. So we know he's been backed, but we're kind of starting from the bringing him in and redoing him phase. But he seems like a sweetie. I noticed as soon as you took a bit of a contact there, he's like, oh, faster. So he's got to get out of that frame of mind. We take up a contact and we go. So you have to just really ride him very softly and get him used to it. Just ride these poles on a circle. He's sweet. I think you're just going to have to hold his little hand or hold his hoof and show him the way all the time. But I don't think he's going to object very much. He's very high in his bum and very low in his withers. Good boy. I'll move that pole out so you've got a better turn next time. I mean, he's willing, eh? So that's all you can ask at the moment. Just don't do this one. It's a bit too close. I'll move it out in a minute. Just go straight up and then that's it. Don't do the pole. Just go down the long side. Yeah, I wouldn't trot any poles at the moment. We just want to get him going forward and straight and kind of... I wouldn't even worry about the bend too much at the moment either. I just think forward and straight and relaxed. And he's quite up and down actually. He's not... When he gets a bit tense, he's all up and down and he's not wanting to go forward so much. He's more just like a sewing machine. Have a change of rein actually. Just walk over that pole and then change the rein. Yeah, just there. It was a better. He goes like a camel almost. Like a... Yeah. I just think he's unsure, and at the moment he's trying to find the correct answer to what you're asking him, and he doesn't quite know what it is. So it's like, oh, you want jog? Oh, you want this? You want that? And he's kind of trying it all. And so the thing we've got to do, or you've got to do, is just stay relaxed enough for him to find the correct response to whatever you're asking him, and make sure he understands it when he has got it. So that's a lot better walk. He's very... almost lateral in his walk, like almost two legs at the same time. He's not quite four definite. But if you can get him so that he's relaxed enough over the poles that he doesn't jog off afterwards, that would be awesome. So just give him a free head over and keep turning yourself so he's got a clue where he's going. That's it. Good. That was really good. And do the same here. Just let him find his own way a little bit. Soften, 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 soften. Okay, same again. Don't touch his mouth at all over the pole. Just soften. Turn your body so he knows he's turning. There, good. So as soon as you take a bit of a contact, he's literally like, okay, we go now. But the contact will come. Good, that was very relaxed. There, so it's literally every time you touch his mouth, he's like, okay, let's go. So we got to work on that, but that takes time. I think go large after this pole and then just have a little trot on this rein as well. Again, don't touch his mouth too much except to balance him if he needs it, if he needs help. Avoid the pole. Do you want me to move that purple block in? Do you want me to move that block in, or you're right going down Yeah, actually, I'll put it in the shed area, the shelter. Okay, just don't move, eh? I'm going to come back out, but I don't want to spook him. You there? I don't want to suddenly jump out as you're coming past. Right, okay. So just, yeah, walk over a couple more and then have a trot again. You are a sweetie. You're just a little concerned about life. He's a little concerned, but he does try really hard. I can see that. Okay. Okay, trot when you're ready. When the trot is relaxed and balanced, you can trot him over one of the long side poles, but not, you might need a couple of goes around the arena first. Yeah. Just give him a little scratch on his withers or something. Just give him a little scratch with your finger when you can. Tell him he's doing great. He's sweet, but I think he's a little concerned about stuff. That's better. So you can give him a little half halt on the outside rein and then just relax it. And then give him a little scratch. Tell him everything's all right. But don't hold for long enough that he's going to set up a pull against you and then off he pops, you know. That's good. That's nice. So a little half halt and then relax for a few strides just to give him a chance to settle into it a bit. Right, do the pole on the next long side if you want to. If you feel confident that he's not going to ping in the air. Just keep sitting back and really soft hand over it. Don't just let him do what he needs to do. That's it. Soften now. Give him a little scratch. Tell him he's great. Good. Good. That was all right. First trot pole. That's it. Then soften again. Soften again. As soon as he comes back to you, really soften so that he goes, oh, that was the right response to that. Good. Good. Nice. That was brilliant, that one. Soften. Little half halt and then soften. Good. And again, bring him back and then soften and let him get on with it for the next pole. Good. And again, little outside rein and then soften and let him find his way a little bit. Good. Okay, go large. Let's have a change of rein. We don't need to do too much with him because it'll blow his brain. He's not fit. He's not strong. He's not used to it. And like 20 minutes will blow his brain. But he's trying really hard. Okay, so bring him back and then soften. That's good. You can go straight over the long side pole. That was nice because he steadied up without throwing his head up and without doing anything weird. Okay, that's nice. If you can maintain that, that'll be lovely. Good. Soften, soften, soften. Good. And again, so bring him back a little bit if you don't actually need to. Actually, he's fine. He's not really going anywhere on this rein. Good. Okay, turn your body to bring him around the turn because obviously as soon as you use too much rein, he's going to fight. So just make sure you're steering him with your body more than your... Good. 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 Turn your body around. That's it. Good. Good. Okay, go large. What I want to do, we'll have a canter at the end, but not yet. What I want to do is I want you to go on one long side. I want you to go trot, walk, trot. As many, so like trot at the corner where the corner marker would be. Let's have a think. How are we going to do this? I want a couple of walk transitions on the long side. Then the next long side, I want you to push the trot on, then bring it back. So we try and get actual transitions and then transitions within the trot, just so he gets used to the reins to bring him back. Rather than, so then he's not going to go, ugh. He's actually going to just go, oh, that means come back. Oh, all right then. So we'll try that first. So just trot him on. Actually, if you trot him now and then walk at the corner marker and then trot, that'll give you more time to do a couple of transitions. Okay, so going to go definite, then soften. The second he walks, really give. It's got to be an absolute reward, like, yeah, you found the right answer to what I was asking you. Okay, walk again. So steady and soften. Good. And then trot again. And then walk again. And then give. Good. And now this time, keeping an even weight in both your hands, try and push him on between the corner marker and where E would be. So we just want him going forward without resistance and without charging. That's good. That's lovely. Okay, then bring him back slightly. And when he responds, there, now you can soften again. That was good. So do the same on the next side. So at the corner marker, push him towards where B would be. And then when you get there, just slowly bring him back. So push him on, keep a steady contact, because he's going to learn to go into a contact as well. Good, good, good. Now steady him, bring him back slightly, and then soften there. When he responds, just soften. Okay, then off the next side, get your nice forward trot and do the pole. The same as you did, pretend there's no pole there. Just push on, good. No faster. Good, nice. Okay, then bring him back slightly and then soften. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that on the other rein. That was nice. So he is listening to everything you say, but you've got to be very definite with the reward. Like, the question is this, and I'm not going to release it until you give the right answer, and then I'm really going to let you know properly. You did great. Little scratch, give, whatever you need to do. Because he's really willing, but we just got to be really clear so he can't misunderstand. But he's great. He's sweet. He's better than I thought he would be. Yeah, as in his brain is less complicated than I thought it was going to be. So that's really good. Okay, let's do other rein. So do trot, walk, trot on this side, and then we'll push on the other side, and then we'll add the pole in on the forward trot after that. So you're going to walk at the corner marker, and then a couple. That's it, soften, and good. Little scratch for him. Brilliant, found the right answer. Excellent, trot on. And the more you get him together, okay, walk him. The more you get him together with transitions and turns and things, the more he's going to find an outline of his own anyway. He is. When you went into trot there and you came round the corner, he was a lot more in a frame than he had previously been. So he will find, but he can't do it if he's not balanced. It will just freak him out. And so he's got to find his balance. Okay, so good, bring him back. So this forward and back and forward and then soften will actually really help him to balance himself, and it's going to help him start to build a bit of muscle in the right areas. So you're going to walk on the next side. So steady up. Whoa. Use your voice as well. Just walk. Good. And then trot. And then you're going to fit in another walk before the end. And walk. Oh. Good. Okay, we'll have a bit of a more forward trot on the next side. Don't do the pole yet. So we want forward when you use your legs, comes immediately back when you use your rein. That's really what we want to get into his head at the moment. Okay, so Mac, he actually is a really sweet horse. Unfortunately, I didn't realise that my Pivo stopped recording because I had a phone call with sort of 5 or 10 minutes to go of our session. So I'm going to have to use my handheld phone and just show you, I had to show you, you know, what happened with that. Unfortunately, some of it got left out. Never mind, one of those things. Oh, right, more difficult on this rein. A little less balance, but still, what a sweetie. Okay, you can bring him back to trot whenever you're ready. Let him go forward in the trot and then steady the trot up gradually. Bring him back. good. He is lovely. I'm really excited about him, actually. But he's awesome. He is a real sweetheart. He seems to have a really sensible brain. He's trying to find answers to everything Chloe's asking him, and he's doing his best. We didn't push him hard. It was more of a, Chloe's got a child. I've got 5 kids. Doesn't mean we don't get things done, but it means we're not going to take unnecessary risks. We're not just going to leap on and whirl around the arena. It's more like, no, he wasn't sure about standing still to get on, so we're going to make him stand still. And then once he can do that, we'll walk him and we'll see if we've got a stop button, and we'll see if we've got a go button, and then we'll have a trot, and then we'll see if we can do whatever, and then we'll have a canter. And it doesn't mean you don't get stuff achieved. It just means you want to do it in a way that's safe for you, means your kids have someone coming back to them at the end of it, and then also is conducive for the horse learning and enjoying the experience. Like, we just ask him simple stuff. It's just, can you go, can you stop, can you turn, would you like to walk over a pole, would you like to trot over a pole? Oh yeah, that's all, no problem, fine, then let's leave it at that. We don't need to do any more just yet. That was perfect. You answered everything we asked you. It was sweet, it was chilled. He's an ex-racehorse who hasn't really been schooled, so it's like you can't really do more than 15-20 minutes because it's going to blow his brain. He's tried his hardest. Why ask him more? Stop, quit while the going is good, and then come back fresh the next time, which will be in a couple of days. So that's really good. Looking forward to it. Next time we'll work on some other stuff with him and try and establish, just with him, the willingness to try and do what we ask him, and that we make it clear, yeah, you did it, well done, so that he's then like, oh, that was fun, that was good, what's next? Rather than making it all a stressy, horrible experience for him. So, we just want to make it easy, chilled, not push him a little bit, not push him too hard, and just work with his brain. It seems to be really sensible. I've had some amazing thoroughbreds I've ridden. Some of the best horses I've ridden have been thoroughbreds. Some of the worst horses I've ridden have also been thoroughbreds. So he seems to be a good one. He's just young, gangly, hasn't grown into himself yet, not very balanced, and just needs time to build up the muscle and the balance. But also with his brain, he's so willing and so sweet. There's literally no point in pushing him too hard and too far and then blowing this sweet brain that actually at the moment wants to work with us. So we're going to try and keep it that way. If we ask him too much, push him too hard, scare him a little bit, then we're just going to go back a lot of steps. So slow and steady wins the race, and that is how we plan to do it. I am looking forward to the next time. He is awesome. He is far nicer than I thought he was going to be. I'd heard a few things about him, like the first time Chloe put a roller on him, he was leaping 4 foot high in the stable, and I thought, oh man, we're going to have weeks of lunging, we're going to have to long rein him, we're going to have to practice getting on and off, and actually all of it done in one session was a real result. So perfect. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and all of that, and get notifications so that you can keep up with his progress, because I think he's going to be a fun one to work with. Anyway, I will see you for the next video. Bye bye.